I'm supposed to record some kind of audio. And you know, people are telling me I'm a noob at this. I don't get that. Like, I'm really good at stuff. I'm really smart, and I'm not just a noob. So what do I do here?
Well, you could always ask the doctor, Rigby, because I am not a noob. I am a pro.
Oh, yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to another lesson of Teachers Do. Today I have with me Brit.
Hello.
And today we are starting now our new coverage of, going back to Peter David, but one of his other titles that I am a big fan of is Captain Mar-Vell Run. This is where we focus on Genis-Vell, the cloned son, genetically created son of Mar-Vell.
Exciting. Very exciting.
Yep, and this is now just to give a little context, he had existed as Legacy beforehand. During an event known as Avengers Forever, which right beforehand, this guy here, Rick Jones, the guy who was responsible for the Hulk, basically.
Mm-hmm.
The one who went onto the bomb site and Bruce ran over there and saved him. And then he became basically the Marvel's default sidekick. He would work with the Hulk, he would work with Cap, he would work with Rom Space Knight, and he would actually go back and forth with with Mar-Vell, where they were kind of like Shazam. They clamped these nega bands together and they would swap each other's place. Well,
interesting.
Now, right before Avengers Forever, Rick had gotten paralyzed by the Hulk, because the Hulk had been gone a little nutso after he and Bruce had split during Onslaught. Yeah, I got a lot of build-up to go over. But during that story, Rick utilized something he hadn't had for ages. I forgot. I believe it was a type of reality warping power. But it was going after the Kree. Supreme Intelligence went after him originally. During the Avengers Forever, involved with time, it was resolving a lot of continuity issues. And by the end of it all, he and Mar-Vell were merged.
Wow.
Now, the reason why I bring all this up is because we also see a future Rick who's old and missing an arm that will come into play later.
Okay.
So by this point now, Rick and Genis are now forced together, and they have to make do with it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the whole point of this. So yeah, we start off with a zero issue, because back when Wizard did zero issues.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have to be an actor. I mean, in Los Angeles, only actors stare at themselves for that long. Of course, that's no reflection on you. Sorry, little joke. Really little. Sir? Hello, sir? All right. No reflection on me. Got it. Sorry. Usually I like oozing with charm here. How's this? And if there's any more ooze, I'll have to wipe down the table. You seemed a little morose before. Nah, just kind of sad. I'm waiting for my wife. Well, my ex. That would be Marlo, who they married, and they've been off and on so much in their years. Marlo, Peter David created her and utilized her during his Hulk run. So of course, if you have Rick, you got to have Marlo around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that's what we're going and my ex. Well, that's what we're going to work on. Wait a minute. You're him. You had a talk show. The superhero guy, Jones. Huh? No. The name is Smith. Will Smith. Fine, whatever, Mr. Smith. You need anything? Just call. My name's Linda. Linda Hamilton. Everyone's a comic. Come on, Marlo. You said you'd be here. You said you'd let me talk to you. So you know, what am I going to tell you? That I want to put our life back together, but it's going to have to be shared with the son of a dead best friend of mine, Captain Mar-Vell, who I'm molecularly joined with. Oh yeah, that's going to fly. Geez, this bus is crawling. I could have walked there faster. Then this. My own stupid fault. Who takes a bus in Los Angeles? Someone whose piece of junk car's in the shop, and someone who'd probably be too nervous to drive even if she had a car. Oh, man. Ugh. Why did Rick want to see me? Does he really think we can get back together, work everything out? It was all my stupid fault, thinking that once we got married, Rick would be happy to sit on the sidelines, give up superheroing. For what? For me, it's right. I don't know who's craziest. Pals for dressing up in tights and risking their lives. Rick himself because he takes the same risk with no powers. Or me because I still love the big dope. Holy! I was wondering if you wanted to see a menu, Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith? Geez, you're bleeding. What? Where? Is there a doctor here? This woman needs help. Will you stop it? You're the one who needs help. Look, the napkin's clean. I'm fine. But man, whatever you're on, you're gonna stick with, and they're gonna stick you in a cell with Robert Downey. You keep this up. This is around the time Robert Downey was not in the best of terms, just to make that clear.
Yeah.
This is after his fall off.
Yeah.
What? The window! Down! Shut your eyes! There's shards everywhere! What is with you? Jeez, don't thank me or nothing for saving you from the windows in one piece. Tell me you saw it too, Jenny. It's Genis, and I see the world through your eyes, Rick. Of course I saw it. Some sort of illusion caster? Possible. We're cosmically aware, attuned to reality. We see through illusions instantly. Well, if this ain't illusions, and Jenny, then what is? Uh-oh, did you hear it outside? Yeah. You hear through my ears. You do everything through me. Just down and don't start chowing down any baked beans, okay? Who was that nut? Will Smith. Wow, I guess the reviews of Wild Wild West unhinged him.
Wow. The joking, as Peter David does, it seems like he loves putting in a lot of pop culture references,
At the
which is
time,
really good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Holy moly! What a name of Lovecraft is this? Rick, hey Rick, let me out. Hey, Rick, let me out. Forget it. I've been doing this gig for longer than you have, and I have yet to run into something I can't handle all by my. Whoa! Right. Then again, maybe you should have a chance to stretch your leg. Shazam! So what? Something Gomer Pyle used to say. Don't sweat it. You got other things to worry about. I don't know what this thing is, but it's unlike anything I've ever seen. He's strong and fast. Hopefully I'm faster and stronger. Uh-oh. Hold on, honey. But I gotcha. Don't worry, kid. I'll protect everyone from danger. There's no danger. Wait. No danger. Boy, that kid sure had confidence in me. I'll have to do everything I can to live up to that. I can add it all to the expectation that everyone seems to have for me. An earthquake! What do you mean I should have a battle cry? Should say what? Are you sure? Okay, here goes. Oh, what a goose I am! Yeah, just to make clear, they do not like that they're stuck with each other. So obviously Rick is going to troll him. Oh, what a goose I am! You're right. I'm not sure why, but it sounds catchy. Whatever that thing is, must be behind the thing we're seeing, Rick. I don't know how it could possibly be confused and have confused us the way it did. But don't worry, I'm on top of it. What in the? Jeez, what a day I'm having. Let me out. I'll stop him. Lady, you're crazier than he is. Believe me, I've got experience. What are you doing? What are you? Some kind of crazy supervillain, are you? What do you? Whoa, hello. That's Marlo, and don't you think about it. Oh, right. We met at the talk show. Talk show? When were you on the... Wait, I know you. You're leg something. But you're supposed to be a good guy. But I'm a good guy. I'm saving all from the large steaming crater with no monster in it at all. That's the waitress, and she's bleeding just like at the window. But this can't... You must have seen it. The snake thing. It was huge. It had it. You're not like really big on coherent sentences, are you? Look, leg guy, it's legacy. At least it was, except now I'm Captain Marvel. Although my friends call me Jenny. Jenny? But that's no, never mind. I don't want to know. Look, believe it or not, I just saved people here today. Fine, whatever. Just get out of here. Oh, what a goose I am. Confused? Intrigued? Then don't miss Captain Marvel #1 on sale in November. And this is where we get the summary about their lives and everything, how Mar-Vell died of cancer. Then we get a split down about what happened with the legacy and with Rick, then how they re-merged together again. And Genis-Vell finally gained his father's cosmic awareness, which allows him to basically sense all possibilities coming and happening.
Nice. Well, it's good to have a lot of backstory.
Yep. But what do you think about that start?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's very entertaining, a little light, but
Well, the
that's the
zero
purpose.
issue.
Right, right. That's the purpose. And I love, of course, the pop culture references for the
Mm-hmm.
time to really just put them in, these characters in the real world a little bit, just a little bit.
That's, and
And
Marvel is your the world outside your window, so
right, right.
but it
So
does
this
take
is,
things horribly.
yeah, and it's really fun.
Oh, now look at this. He's shaving, but of course on Jen's side, nothing.
Right.
Oh, by the way, what do you think about Chris Cross's artwork? You're going to see it for a lot of this first half.
So that is why it seemed very familiar. It
Yeah.
looks I almost thought it was Mankey?
Doug Mankey? No.
Doug Mankey. I
Yep.
almost thought it was his at first, but then I was like, it's someone else that's really familiar.
Yep. His facial expressions are the best.
I'm very at a toss with his art, but yes, he does do expressions really well. It just all depends on the character.
Yeah, like the woman here when it's like that look like, oh brother.
Right. He does expressions really well, and like I said, it just depends on the character. I'm at a toss with his Wonder Woman, but
when did he do Wonder Woman? I'm trying to remember when he did Wonder Woman.
He did Wonder Woman for JLA. Yeah. She was all right. She looked a little too buff for me,
right.
Kind of exaggerated. But other than that, his art is pretty expressive and
oh cool. Yeah. He's definitely one of the more expressive artists. And he even told me when I had him on for an interview that people like Kevin McGuire were some of his inspirations.
Oh, nice. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Is this how you want me to tilt my head, Rick? Yeah, Jenny, that's perfect. Just hold it like that. Rick Jones, LAPD. We'd like to talk to you about Captain Mar-Vell. Oh, perfect. This is just what I need. Stay cool, Ricko. You've handled berserk aliens, giant killer robots, marriage. You can handle a couple of cops. Mr. Jones, Lieutenant Andrew Kim Goldberg, LAPD. Officer Crane. Show him the nice shiny badge, Officer Crane. Goldberg, huh? Funny, you don't look Jewish. Blame it on my adoptive father. Mr. Jones, I understand that you have some familiarity with the world of super beings. Me? Nah, I don't go for that stuff myself. They even included a ROM reference, which technically they legally should not have.
Really?
Because they never owned ROM.
Oh.
But they were able to slip it in. May we come in? Sure, right. Ring. Want to answer that? Nah, let the machine get it. Like I said, superhero stuff, me, nah. Wrong, Rick, jump. Rick, Captain America, the Earth is on the brink of annihilation. We were wondering if you wanted to buy a magazine subscription. Boy, you guys are real kidders. Yeah, I'm busy, okay? Handle it without me. So, Captain Mar-Vell, right?
Lots of jokes going around.
You're going to get a lot of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. There was a guy by the name who died ages ago, and a woman, I think, don't know what happened to her. That would have been the Monica Rambeau, when she was Captain Mar-Vell.
Got it. Mm-hmm.
We're referring to a new individual, Mr. Jones, who blew apart 2 blocks of bulb beta yesterday for no reason. No reason. Maybe there was more to it than that. I mean, Captain Mar-Vell, the name was a heroic tradition. It happened in number 0 preview issue. Back then was Wizard 2000. Well, this guy appeared to be something of a dangerous, psychotic scatterbrain. Oh, and what idiot told you that? Your wife? Oi! Yes, apparently he spoke to her for several minutes after his rampage. He also said, you'd be the right person to talk into. What with your long association with superheroes? Oh, did she? How special. Weird looking jewelry. It's not jewelry, actually. They're Nega Man. I slam together, I vanish, and I'm replaced by Captain Marvel. And whatever. You got a bathroom? Had it removed. It might block my view of Venus. I love it. He says it so straight, and then he says obviously people take it as sarcasm.
Right.
Because he knows no one's gonna believe it.
Yeah. That is the very I like that, that is so hiding in plain sight type thing.
Yep. They didn't believe me when I told them that Genis, aka Captain Marvel, floating in the negative zone, switches molecules with me when I clang the nega band. Speak the outlandish truth, and it goes right past them. That trick always works. Hey, lovely lady, you look real thoughtful. What's that pretty mind of yours thinking about? About how whenever I'm with a certain guy, super folks show up, which was cool at first, but with super villains and invading space armadas, and an incarnation of pure evil crashes your wedding, maybe it's not a match made in heaven. Yeah, on their wedding night, Mephisto tried to pull a stunt. But you know what Hulk did? Realized? What is one of the phrases in the wedding type of speech? Under the eyes of God.
Mm-hmm.
So God got interfered and weakened Mephisto.
Oh.
I like that.
Yeah, that's that's giving
Because,
a spiritual
yeah,
type defeat.
well, we already know God does exist. He's the one above all.
Right.
But anyway, whoa, enough, honey. You got the kind of imagination I'm looking for. Oh, do I? Nice, come on. Ain't no come on. I'm making a movie. We're looking for some good-looking, in-shape, imaginative woman. Let me guess. Boogie Nights 2, Electric Boogaloo? Nah, nothing like that. It's a mockumentary, fake documentary. The actors would double as filmmakers, and stuff happens to them. We got zip budget, but it's only a few weeks' work, and it'll be a blast. And what's this mockumentary about? We call it Monster Tapes. You go. By the way, this was after Blair Witch. By the way, just to make that clear, we call it Monster Tapes. You go in search of a monster, and you find more than you expected. Almost all of it would be improv. You know, making up as you go, and you guys would carry the cameras with you and do the actual filming. Never actually see the monster though. It's like psychological horror and stuff. Interested? I've got to get time. I have to get time off from work. It's crazy. It's heck. You know what? I'll do it. Why should Rick be the only one to get adventures? Life's too short. My name's Marlo, by the way. Lorenzo. Friends call me Larry. And you're right, Marlo. Life is just too darn short. If he looks evil, that's intentional.
Oh, so he really is evil and not just like a maybe you look like a sleaze, but you're not really. So
Yep, you'll find out. Forget it, Jenny. Just forget it. Your mind's in like deep space or something. I resent that, Rick. You act as if I'm some novice cadet who's going to come crashing down to Earth. Look, Jenny, I got something at stake here, too. In case you've forgotten, if they toss Captain Marvel in the slammer, that's where I got to spend the next few years, too. I'm really not looking forward to that. Thank you very much. Rick, we have to go to the police. Explain that there was this creature. Once we explain it, they'll look and lock us away for 100 years. Man, do you want to flush away your career before you even get started? It's a matter of responsibility, Rick. I can't have this floating over my head. Rick, there's no choice. You know it. But I know it because right now we're in deep. I get the picture. I'm so gonna regret this. Ka-ching! So long, Marlo. So long, freedom. Hello, big guy. Hello, big guy named Bruno wants me to be his prom date. Whoa, who toasted the joint? Emma to me. Avoid slamming nigger bands in enclosed places. Sorry, Rick. Well, let the landlord come to Alcatraz and complain to me. You know, it's the only thing to do, Rick. How can I live up to the name of Captain Marvel and police are hunting me? And you know it won't stop there. Soon there'll be superpowered mercenaries and bounty hunters gunning for me. And if they don't get me, the Avengers will be called in. Yeah, I know, and there'll be a major event that'll cross over into other people's lives and disrupt everyone. But still, wait a minute. I see a problem. Oh, just the one? Oops, you're right. I see him too. That truck is not slowing down. That I'll have to speed up. Nice snappy comeback. You don't get this superhero stuff down yet. Whoa, Crane! Are you all right? Get away from me, freak! Police, don't move! I don't suppose you can bounce bullets off your braces, can you, Jenny? You must be joking. I want to hear your reaction to that one.
Oh my gosh.
They had to. When you have braces like that.
Okay, now the art is like really catching me.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
It's expressions, right?
Yes.
Yep. Put your hands over the air. But I saved that boy from the truck. Doesn't that count for something? What truck? That truck right there. But you saw? All I saw was you flying down and grabbing me. Don't let him hurt me. This is your last warning. Go here, folks. Get out of here. We'll sort it out later. No, we'll sort it out now. Admit it, Rick. You know this is the only way. My name's not Rick. That's nice. Okay, that expression is like, admit it. It's like, that's nice. See what I mean there? Just that blank expression.
Right.
I hear what you're saying. Yeah.
It's like so much sarcasm, and it's I'm telling the truth, but you don't believe me type thing. And like I said, the hiding in plain sight or whatever. It's so yeah, it's a lot of that going on. And I like that.
Yep. I hear that I hear what you're saying, Jenny. Look, there's only one thing to do. You'll have to perform some major stunt and save a ton of people. Then you'll be forgiven. That trick always works. Unless you're Spider-Man or the X-Men, then people hate you no matter what. So what am I gonna learn from that? I don't know. Don't have a name that ends in hyphen, man, I guess. Look, officers, look, that's the truck, but it blocks away from where I saw it. How? You're asking the wrong guy, Marvel Man. At me, I got no idea how the truck can be broke down here and what you said it was all at the same time. You don't understand. I know these things. I'm cosmically aware. You and half the druggies in the valley, pal. I'm bringing him in now, Chief. He's gone quiet and going quietly enough, so he keeps yakking about being cosmetically aware or something. Saying the guy's got stars for a face. I don't know what he needs cosmetics for. Yeah, that's right, stars for a face. You ask me, this guy's had one close encounter too many. Meanwhile, let's see if I understand this correctly. Claim that you're from the moon of Titan on Saturn, and that your father was Captain Marvel. That's correct. And now you're Captain Marvel. Your friends call you Mar-Vell? No, Jenny. Your friends call you by a girl's name? Some friends. A girl's name? But you say you weren't attacking the city, but actually defending it. A gigantic reptilian monster which only you could see. Sure, it isn't going well. Ask for a lawyer. You have that right. I want a lawyer. I have that right. Well, Jenny, since you claim you're both an alien and not human, I don't see where you got any rights at all. Perfect. Now what? Don't worry. Something will happen. Some emergency. Then you'll cut a deal. It's in downtown. Look, just like he said, a giant reptilian monster. It just showed up and is storming through the city. How did you? It's an act. Can you stop it? Stop the creature? I believe this is where I cut a deal. I love how so aware and just so, just he understands how this works with Rick. Right. And he's been around since the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And again, that smirk, like, I believe this is the part where I cut a deal. Like, see? Have I ever steered you wrong? Jenny is a girl's name? Oh, man, loosen up. I was just having fun. Is there any other fun you've been having at my expense? That battle cry you taught me. You said it's an ancient Earth battle cry that means evil beware. Is it? Of course. And considering what we'll be up against, now would be a really good time to use it. All right, here goes. Oh, what a goose I am! Don't worry, this will not last much longer. That joke will not last much longer. Mm-hmm. Great battle cry there, Jenny. Bet they heard that all the way back on Titan. It's Genis from now on, Rick, or Captain Marvel. How about Marv? That sounds stupid. Well, it's what I always called your dad, what with it being his name and all. Oh, right. Very well then. I'd be honored to be addressed by in that way. On behalf of his memory and on behalf of all those who remembered him, the power of Moondragon is needed on Earth. Moondragon's always had a tie with the Captain Marvel stuff because she was created by Jim Starlin. Yep,
Okay.
and I don't know if you know about it from the comics, but from the but in the and she in the comics is the daughter of Drax.
Okay, I know who that is.
Drax
So,
Destroyer, because in the comics he was a human who was altered by Kronos, the Titan. He's not an alien.
oh,
But I get why Gunn changed it because it's much simpler than having be reincarnate, all that stuff.
right. We have to simplify it for the general
Yeah.
audience.
Yep. This is it. Just that I remember. Nice to know that this time others see it too. I was starting to worry I was losing my mind. And when one is attuned to the cosmos, that's a lot of mind to lose. Are you? Oh, now it's talking. Are you this world's protector? One of them. Who are you? What are you? I am of the Hyssta. My kind walked this planet when ancient lizard beings were all that inhabited it. Back when your ancestors were still living in trees. Not my ancestors, and I've never heard of the Hyssta. Do you have a name? I am called Captain Mar-Vell, son of the legendary Hyssta warrior of the same name. That's absurd. My father is Captain Mar-Vell, and I can assure you he may have been many things, but he wasn't a giant snake. You dare impugn my father's memory by claiming he looked like you? You have insulted him and me and all of Hyssta. My coming here was a mishap, but I do know this offense will not go unpunished. Wow, that's some serious spit. Formidable venom you have, Captain. But I'm not without my resources. You do well to conserve them then, considering they appear to be rather limited. And head west towards La Brea. Hurry! But he'll think I'm running away. Who cares? Just do it! The La Brea tar bits, of course. What beauty assault is this? No! Leave him alone! They can't hurt you! This is between you and... No! Great. And great move, Marv. Way to turn tail on him by using his own tail. Okay, now zigzag. Keep one step ahead. Wait until he's right on you, and then... Now blast him. Double barrel. Full concentration. Right in the face. You have momentarily blinded me, creature, but I can still smell you. You're right there. Blurr. What flickery is this? You said you were here when the dinosaurs roamed the earth. Maybe you'll see some old friends down there. Unless, of course, you surrender and agree to death before surrender. Nice landing there, Marv. Up, Rick. All right, you okay? I'm fine. Excuse me. I have a battle to fight. Oh, what a goo! I am? Bloop. So this pretty much supports your earlier contention then. Apparently, this thing showed up earlier, but was invisible for some reason. Yet that makes you a hero, doesn't it? City bosses won't be thrilled with the property damage, but there's no arguing with the results. No, I suppose there isn't. Why so glum? You heard the man. You're a hero. Except I'm not exactly thrilled that Hyssta died. Oh, it did die. It just went under. And the loss of life is unfortunate enough, but he also left a good deal of unanswered questions. Besides, you and I both know that it wasn't that he was simply invisible the other day. I was seeing things that aren't there, or things before they happened. I have no idea why. Look, Marv, don't worry about it. These things tend to work out for the best. Like I said, take it from experience. I have lots of experience. We have received your distress call, Captain Mar-Vell. A rescue vessel is on the way, and a woe to any primitive life form which tried to harm the most noble of us all. Uh-oh. So you see what I mean? They quickly resolved the whole, people, the cops are hating him.
right.
I do like that, how he doesn't keep some of these plots going for long.
Right, that is because you have a long, run, but it's still things change, so you want to be able to wrap things up. You don't want to drag out
Yep, it's
certain
similar to the
things.
Supergirl thing.
Right.
Right. But yep, the Hulk. Hi, my name is Marlo. I'm out here in the woods with my new best friend, Lorraine, in the woods up in Canada. See, there's the woods. We're here to make a movie, and we know that it's all going to be really exciting because we're here to look into the rumors about monsters that supposedly wander around the forest. But we're ready for just about anything, and we're prepared to. Ah! Okay, fine. Ha ha. Would you turn it off, Lorraine, so I can get dry? They're supposed, and we're not supposed to turn off, Marlo. Okay, fine. Turn it around then. Hi, I'm Lorraine, and to show you how desperate I am to get an acting gig, I, a grown woman, and Juilliard graduate, have actually agreed to help film this stupid mockumentary. With the aid of that individual right there, who's in this thing only because she's built like a brick outhouse, but otherwise has no acting ability at all. Hey, Marlo, look at this. Look at what? Lorraine! I hate you, Lorraine. I hate you too, Marlo. Ain't showbiz grand. Get used to Lorraine. She's going to be around a while.
Okay.
Yep. Hang on, Rick. And this won't take more than a month. What do you mean, hold it? I mean, hold it. What's that? Close your eyes. Rick, are you insane? How can... Just do it. What do you hear? The gunfire, Rick. I heard the gunfire. I have to. Now, what don't you hear? Wait a minute. The people. It's screaming or something. Yeah, but they're not, because it's not happening, Marv. It's another illusion. Keep your eyes closed until the machine gun fire stops. It stopped. Nothing. You were never here. I was going to sweep the area. I have a thought. Hold it, Marv. Marlo works in that store, and I wanted to see her, and you gave me a ride. That was the deal. It's still the deal. But I want to check something for Grosette. There they are. You said you knew your way around L.A. for crying out loud. Yeah, you're the one that said we should it off the 405, stupid back street. Hey, you hear something like something fall? Boom! Let's go hurry before he too late. Hold it, Mar-Vell. Unless you got a heck of a good reason for this, I believe there's an earth phrase about action speaking louder than words. Oh, nuts! But it's illegal search and seizure. You have no reason to stop us here. Aha! But I'm not a police officer bound by your laws. Aha! But nuts!
Goodness.
Again, I really like the humor of this.
Yeah, because even though
It
it's
subverts
just
some
fun.
things a little bit, or plays up again when you have someone like Rick who knows all the ins and outs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what were you about to say though?
I was saying it just keeps it a little bit grounded in a way,
Mm-hmm.
and just keeps it entertaining before it gets to the drama part. I'm anticipating that.
Mm-hmm. Right. How did you know they were illusions before? A hunch, nothing more. I'd love to tell you, I've got this whole mirage thing figured out, but all I've got is a few pieces. But just listen to me, and everything will work out. Now let's get back to the comic store so I can have a little chat with Marlo. We're gonna have a little chat, Lorraine. Why do you keep letting me run into problems? You let me fall into the river. You let me go to the bathroom in that poison ivy patch. You let me climb into the tree where the wasp nest was. What am I? Your mother? You let me worry about covering your butt, and you cover yours. Why are you being so nasty about this? Moi? I'm the picture of sweetness and light. Okay, lady. I think that's enough. Starting to get dark. Probably be best for you to pitch your tent. Look, Monsieur le Director, am I really supposed to camp out with this ditch? If she's smoking the tent, I'm gonna barf. Larry, this whole idea isn't working. Are you kidding? It's working great. All the building tension as our hero wins. You guys get more and more worried, wondering if a monster's out there. The hostility I'm seeing now makes it much more real. But I hate her! And don't get more real than that! Next thing you know, you guys will be and believe there really are monsters roaming in the woods. There are actually. Oh, this bit here is a jab at John Byrne's Hulk annual that did a chapter 1, trying to redo it. And Byrne hated this.
Of course.
Sorry.
Byrne got trolled a lot by other creators.
Especially Peter David.
Well, he got I'm referencing Alex Ross too.
Oh yeah. Man,
Yeah.
Where do they get the stuff? Yeah, scrolls? Yeesh. Excuse me, fella. This ain't a library. Oh, RJ. Sorry, I had no idea. Don't sweat it. Sweat it. Look, Al, I was wondering if Marlo was around. We keep missing each other, and she took a few days off. I figured it'd be okay. No comic book and no books coming in aside from a fifth week shipping stunt. And who cares about those? You know where she went? She said she'd be in the woods up in Vancouver, wandering around with some filmmaker, making a documentary about monsters. The Canadian woods? Whoa! Oh, hey, RJ, those Peter David books you were looking for came in. You still want them? Later! Of course, self-inserting.
Now that is the kind of self-insert you enjoy.
Because that comic book store. And of course,
Right.
Rick would be a fan of Peter David. You know how he wrote most of his life?
Yeah, this is fun. The other kind of self-assertion, I do not advise.
Right. Rick, what's the problem? She's in Canada, the Canadian woods. Do you know what she's going to run into up there? Just a guess here. Canadians, Wendigo, a Canadian monster, an ongoing curse that's brought on by cannibalism. She's up looking for monsters in the Canadian woods. I just know she's going to run into him. Gotta save him. And give me the bracelet, man. What are those? Like solid gold? That's right. I'm a solid gold dancer. Here's my best step. Drink. Go turn yourself into the police. Yes, sir. Rick, Canada is a big place, as I recall. The odds of Marlo running into one individual, even a cursed one, that would be a strange coincidence. Marv, I don't know if you've noticed, but we live in a strange world. See? I'm not smoking. Happy? I'd be happy if you told me why you're being so mean. You really want to know? Because I've gone up for hundreds of auditions, and the best parts are always being snapped up by your type. Tall, good-looking, boffable. I can act rings around them. Who cares? I never get the parts I want. And the bottom line is, I'm sick of being yanked around. Yeah! Knock it off. Oh, stupid camera. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill both of you. Yow! And watch the elbow, you stupid. Oh, my God. There, I see him. I see something. Wait, don't hurt him, Captain Marvel. Don't hurt him. What? Don't hurt? Don't hurt who? I'm not supposed to hurt him. Who was that? Frozen, tell me that's not the Hulk. It's the Hulk. And whoever you think you are, you won't be in a minute. A blast happened and this strong slowed him before. So this should stop him cold. Yeah, except I'm 3 times angrier than I was before. So, this is not going well. Rick, you know him better than anyone else. What's the best way to fight the Hulk? Hire the Juggernaut and do it and move to Portugal. Rick, he knows you, not me. If we switch back, then maybe you can have a chance of calming him down. Not with Marlo here. I can't let her find out about my condition this way. Look, what we've got here is your classic misunderstanding brawl. We attacked when we shouldn't have. If we stop attacking, brawl's over. Trust me. Trust you. You said we were going to be fighting a giant Canadian flesh eater, not the Hulk. That scream, Marlo! That's kicking the cigarette habit. These things are killing me. Larry, thank God. Larry, there's something back there, something huge. I think it's the Hulk. Honey, calm down. Everything's going to be fine. I left Marlo there and there. That poor kid. I mean, we got to go help her. She's a ditch, but I shouldn't have left her. She doesn't deserve that. No, and no one deserves to have monsters in the forest coming after them, right? Shriek! I don't know. Maybe in the end, we all get what we deserve. Now, I know I said she's going to be sticking around. Trust me, I wasn't lying.
Oh my God, what a twist.
Yep, but believe me, you'll find out how, and it ties into, I'll say this. Peter David has been setting up that Marlo died in Hulk 400, before Hulk 400, but was then brought back to life eventually. Turns out it ties her to death because she had and at their wedding, we see Death give her a brush. So she had a brush with Death.
Oh, okay.
Get it?
Yeah, very
a brush
nice.
With Death.
Wow, very nice metaphor and
yeah.
and everything.
Come here, Ruby. Come here. And Moondragon. So this is where Rick Jones, Bane of the Kree and Skrull, savior of the galaxy, resides. What a dump! It thus appears to be developing sentience. Hey, sweetheart, who are you? I'm looking for Rick Jones. He's late with the rent. The name is Moondragon, and he's not. What? In fact, you let him live here rent free. I'm lucky to have him. Bye. Look at that. She's just like, oh, brother.
Right, those expressions.
Yep. Hold it, Bruce. Stop. Just stop this right now. Don't. That scream. Marlo. Wait, I remember. Marlo. That's it. No need to get all, physical. We're all friends, remember? And you're looking buff. You've been working out? By the way, Hulk and Marlo's first introduced back when he was gray hulking. Give me a moment. I'm going to see what the dog wants. Okay.
Okay.
I'm back. But like I said, yeah, she worked in Vegas. That's where they first met.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Ruby. Yeah. Come on. Stay here with me. But anyway, Goof, get away from her. Marlo, run. I'll handle him. Man. Okay, Marv, play dead. Let him think he's drowning you. He is drowning me. What? But you can survive in space. Right. My power protects me where there's no oxygen, but there's oxygen in water. I can't extract it. Of all the stupid, do something fast. I claim. What the? Hey, Hulk, how we doing? Rick, how? It's a long story. It involves the Avengers, and it takes forever to tell. Avengers forever, get it?
A lot of
But then,
a lot of
Wendigo! Uh-oh. What were you saying?
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I'm saying a lot of references of it just flows naturally.
It does. Especially when he asks, like, what, how? So it's like, yeah, reference the Avengers forever. But yeah, Rick, what's happening? Long story and long answer, Marv. We live in a world where anything can happen. The only way I've managed to stay alive is by assuming that, given any situation, something outlandish will happen in connection with it. Short answer, I hate being right all the time. Oh, look, that's the reference to Blair Witch.
Right.
Oh, this is all crazy. It was supposed to be a mockumentary. Me and this other girl, Lorraine, we date. Oh, a dear Christ. Ever since this indie filmmaker, Lorenzo, hired us for no money to make this monster project up here in the Canadian woods, but it's all gone crazy with the Hulk and Captain Marvel fighting in. Wait, what's that up ahead? Lorraine! Oh, thank God. Never thought I'd be happy to see that chain-smoking face of okay, Lorraine, happy and unhappy? You scared me. Maybe drop the camera. Lorraine, I know you don't like me, but enough said. Yeah! God have it. They killed her and took a bite out of her arm. A couple of them. What kind of sicko would do that? Rick, slam the nega bands together. Release me. Great plan, Marv. And if Wendigo were making it impossible, we'd be on the same page, okay? Now shut up. Put him down. Bruce, he's not going to understand you. All he ever does is shout his name. Be quiet, Joan. Nobody asked you. And you and your talk show sucked. What? Wendigo is a curse, Jones, but any curse can be manipulated if you can find someone to provide you with the right counterspell. You think you know everything? You know not what. In other words, that's Lorenzo.
Mm-hmm.
He took over the Wendigo. I gotcha. I zapped it with the band. How'd I do that? You didn't. I did. Your body can't handle the discharge or funneling of the nega energies through the band, so you can't use them in battle. But I was able, even from here, to generate enough of a non-conductive jolt to get you loose. Great move. And Wendigo's finished. Hulk's lung capacity is too strong. Wendigo will never be able to keep up with him. You also believe that Wendigo was mindless. Boy, get one thing wrong and the critics start. Okay, fine, hold on. Bling! Ah! Oh no, the bunny! And look at the balloon. Oh dear, I gotta work on controlling those energy discharges. Or saying, look! Whoosh!
Wow.
And look at that record, it's like, ah! And Captain Marvel, oh thank God, huh? Lorraine, and there was blood everywhere, and someone bit her hand. Oh God, I've never been so happy to see a hero in my entire life. Well, don't you worry, Marlo. You just hold on to me for as long as you feel the need to. Marv! What? Yeah, Marv can be still a bit of a creep sometimes.
I see.
Okay, a ladies' man, not a creep, a ladies' man.
Yeah.
What's wrong? Nothing. Gotta go do hero stuff. Bye. Bye. We're back with today's cannibalism topic. My husband ate my best friend. Sheila, how do you feel about finding out that I'll bleep and show you how I feel you bleep bleep? His program is the single greatest refutation of Darwin I've ever seen. How can evolution possibly have resulted in this? That sound effect was disturbingly familiar. I hope I'm right. Oh, give me strength. Moondragon! I know you're here, Moondragon! Up here! No, Father, no! No, there's not gonna be bleep. You left Titan. Why? Because Genis needs my help. But I don't. I'm your dad. You promised to help me get smarter. And I have. Now go home and we'll discuss this later. We'll discuss it now. See, there's comic Drax. And you know, he's still a little dim, but not the literal mindedness. Not now, Rick. Yes, now. You're getting a little too chummy. Don't forget that, Rick. I said not now. Now, tell me how long the Hulk can last underwater on a breast. An hour or two, depending if he's using energy on fighting someone or, I don't know, hitting on a guy's wife. Rick, get off this, and before I trade places with you and let you fight Wendigo 50 feet underwater. Nice nailing of Wendigo there, Marv. Thank you, Rick. Let Marlo give you a big congratulatory kiss for it. And Rick, shut up or I'll seduce her. Yes, I thought that would quiet you down. Stop or I'll seduce her. But how long did he need to shut him up?
Wow, that is hilarious. I mean,
Yep.
the banter, the back and forth, and then this being, as you said, it's not a creep, it's a ladies' man, and all of that. That is funny.
Yep. Meanwhile, 1,000 miles away in another section of Canadian woods altogether. Honey, do you hear something? Someone up ahead? I think it's someone laughing. I heard it too, but I thought he was crying. There, up ahead. It's over. I've been forgiven. It's over. The curse is over. Mister, you okay? You getting mugged or something? Are you sick? Sick? No, I've never been healthier in my life. The Wendigo is gone forever. Please let them both be okay. Let them. Christ, now it's like SeaWorld around here. What else could go wrong? Hello. Nice to see you too. Larry? Larry? Who in Titan is Larry? That would be me, Larry, who studied the power and curse of the Wendigo for years. Larry, who consulted shamans, gypsies, anyone I could, who could teach me how to tap into the power of the Wendigo and make it mine. All it needed was control which my investigation proved and were able to provide me. Larry, who it's nuts. And you should talk, Dr. Banner. You're the original poster boy for power without conscience. His conscience controlled his power. His consciousness controlled his power. You know nothing. I know more than you. And you can bite me. And you can but since this conversation has gotten so intellectual, Larry, he got to see that it's not the same at all. If Bruce could be rid of this power, this Hulk part of him, he'd do it in a heartbeat. Would you, Leonard Sampson, would you, Hulk? Would you surrender the power of your limbs? Would you cease to be the strongest one there is, just to be normal? The Hulk is listening to him. Sucker boy. Leonard Simpson wrote how when he merged your different personas, maintaining your hulkishness was unavoidable. But that's not true, is it? No. You could have given it up, all right, but wouldn't, right? You shouldn't be fighting me. You should be shaking my hand. Oh boy. What? And you let me grab your hand. I was right the first time. You're nuts. Told ya. Fine, you told Rick. New development on Starface. And don't just stand there. Do something. Drop her, Wendigo, or Larry, or whatever you want to call yourself. Drop her before I kill her. Too late. Marlo, no. No, what? What's wrong? What? You're okay? Wendigo didn't grab you? No, he doesn't do much of anything for me at all. Oh, cosmic awareness must be on the fritz again. Hulk, wait! No more waiting. Oop. Poor kid. Look what he did. Oh, wonderful. Now is not the time to let a softening of heart change me to Bruce Banner. For once, Doctor, we agree. Uh-oh. Yep, but Shazam! Shwazam! So far, Wendigo, I've been doing damage control, saving others from your tender mercy. But now I start doing some damage on my own. Roar! I'll kill him for that. Then again, right now I'd kill him for anything. Oh, what have we here? Marlo, ready for your close-up? Keep back! My Marv, you lost track of him. Man, where is he? Where is he? He probably grabbed Marlo by now. You have a fascination with worst-case scenarios, Rick. There's no reason to assume that he's got Marlo. Starface, don't just stand there. Do something. Blast him for the love of Allah. You're agitated, Rick. And because of that, you're not thinking clearly. Not thinking clearly. What are you? I tried that before. It didn't save her. Wendigo, and would you like more power than on a cosmic level? Talking. These bands will let you channel photonic energy. Between your strength and their power, nothing can stand against you. Nothing. Like one side, Sparkle Man. No, Hulk. I don't do good with no. It's a will-chosen word, however. One move, Hulk, and she's dead. So, Marvel, you'll trade your weapons for this girl, and you speak to me of conscience. And if I take you up on your offer and use this power to destroy cities, countries, lives, all that will be on your head. Where's your conscience then? Do we have a deal? No way. No way. And does this Yutz win because of me? Let go of my ears. Stop. The Mystic Talisman. You don't know what you're doing. Yeah, I do. I make you man enough to kill me by tossing this stupid earring. Gold? Wendigo! At that moment, 1,000 miles away, you were a Wendigo, Andre? That's a bit hard to believe. I wish there was some way I could prove it to you. What? No! No! It was just a figure of speech! No, don't make me grow! Not in shock. It's more than that. Mine is gone. Captain, would you really have done something as unconscionable as giving him your power for any reason? And Bruce, would you really refuse to give up the power of the Hulk if you had a chance? No, nope, definitely not. Does she know about you and know you and Rick are? No. You don't want her to? No. Oh, Larry, you should have known when you go mucking with magic and stuff that it can ricochet at you in weird ways. Don't you see practical magic? Wonder where your mind went. Get away from me! Get away! I'll give you power! And all the power you want. Just get away! Don't eat me, you cannibal! Get away! He got what he deserved.
Yes, he did. And I want to say one thing is that your voiceover for these characters is matches the
I've
expression.
been perfecting my Hulk voice.
Yes, that is very on point. Very good.
Hey, I take the basis from the gray Hulk voice from a lot of the Hulk games. Hey, quit running into my face. Fist. Come on, fellas. Open fire. Idiot, meet Pain. Pain, this is an idiot. So, that's where I get my voice from. Uh-oh. Now we're going to have Ron Lim on artwork here. Now, you're going to see a little bit of something that's going to be like wait a second. It's intentional. Canadian
Okay.
Woodland, Marlo Chandler, Bruce Banner, and Captain Marvel. We're very lucky, Miss. Wendigos are very nasty customers, almost as nasty as TV executives. You were lucky to survive. Pity about your friend. He wasn't exactly my friend, Constable Fraser. Fraser, as in. Never mind. Brandon Fraser.
Oh,
Because he was
okay.
Dudley Do Right.
Oh, now see, I wouldn't get that reference, but
Yep. Because we're dealing with the Mounties.
Mhm.
She wasn't exactly my friend, Constable, but she was. Well, she wasn't, but she was, Understood. Thank you kindly. Bruce, I never had a chance to say to you about Betty. Betty's dead by this point. You don't have to say anything. No, I do. I have to tell you that she was one of the best pals, and I never for a second thought that you had hurt her. You're going to be okay. You can go back to Los Angeles with me. I know Rick would want to see you. Heck, you could stay with me. It'll be fine, really. We'll have a blast like the old days. Well, the old days did start with a blast, right? I don't get it. Rick can explain it to you. Don't be a stranger. Anyone hear a piano playing a weirdly haunting theme? Nope. Oh, wait. I want to say goodbye to Lorraine. I'm sorry, Lorraine. I really am. We didn't know each other for very long, and then this had to happen, and it really stinks. Because I know we kind of started out hating each other. My previous best friend and I started out the same way, and it all worked out. Well, not really, because she died. Maybe I'm a jinx. And I'd give anything to have had this work out differently. I wish I could do something. I don't want your sorry. I want to be alive. I want you to take my place, you 6-foot tits. I should be alive. Me. What grows it? It was a dream. This should have tipped you off, of course.
Oh, wow.
Because you're like, wait a second.
Right. And also, she has the falling dream, in a sense.
Yep, but I was like, does anyone hear a piano playing? The Lonely Man theme.
Mm-hmm.
like, you dropped her. She was asleep in my arms and suddenly shrieked and threw herself out of them. She took me off guard. Oh, great. Mr. Cosmically Aware was taken off guard. Calm down, Rick. I'll catch her before I honk. Marvel, stop playing with that stupid Canadian goose and get after Marlo. What? A goose? Wait a minute. Oh, what a goose I am. What a goose I am! My battle cries, Rick of all the juvenile, Marlo is falling! Oh, right. See, we resolved it. That was the resolution there.
I see. Mm-hmm.
Quick and simple. I get it. I was dreaming before about Lorraine, and I'm dreaming about falling. But I'll wake up before I hit the ground. Okay, Mrs. Matthews, you're doing fine. Just keep her steady, Ed. There's a woman in the way. No, don't shove the stick that way. You'll go. Mr. Fleeman, wake up. What do I do? There's a tail-spinning plane chasing her. This presents a problem. I can't just catch her. The abrupt halt would kill her. But if I slow her down, she'll be cut to pieces by the propellers. And if I stop the plane first, I might not catch up with Marlo again in time. Got it. I'll match her speed, slow her gradually, and level off the plane with a controlled stream of photonic blast. Thank you, Captain Exposition. Don't complain, Rick. I caught her. Yeah, right. After you dropped her. Oh, hi. You in the dream again? What? My, that was interesting. This is Kelly. See Kelly. Kelly, sit. Sit. See Kelly pulls something out of her mouth. She hid there so her parents wouldn't find it. Pull. It's a razor blade. See the razor blade cut. Cut. Don't worry, she's not gonna die.
Well, that went dramatic.
I know. Are you okay? Oh yeah. So maybe I'll keep telling myself about that this was a dream before, so I don't have to think about almost being Sky Pizza, whatever you prefer. You know, I owe you so much. If there's anything I could do for you, anything at all you want, just say the word. Marlo, what you're feeling right now, it's not real. It's the situation of you and you were in. The stress catching up with you, the gratitude, the adrenaline rush. So it's natural that you'd want to, oh, Oh, you thought I wanted to? Oh God, no, I meant comic books down at my store. I can get you whatever you want, cheap or free even. She realized that was what she was thinking. Plus, I teach aerobic parts and part time, so if you ever want a lesson, I'll keep that in mind. Hey, how'd you know where I live? I'm cosmically aware. Okay, you know what that is? Sure, a lot of folks know. I know who are into them too. Have you met the what do you call them? Matahari? No. And Marlo, if you really want to do something for me, give Rick a call. You're a good couple and belong together. Sorry, my bad. When I told you where she lived, I should have reminded you to ask her to cover that. I shouldn't need you to hold my hand in all matters, Rick. I'm not familiar with all Earth's customs. Common sense I should be able to handle. Okay, well, look, the way you handle Marlo and the thing about calling, that was pretty cool. And you're what? I'm sorry about the whole battle cry thing. You were just finding a way to vent your frustrations over being stuck with me. Yeah, pretty much. It's okay, Rick. I understand. And don't worry, I'll find a way to vent too. Oh, wonderful. Idiot. Made a total idiot myself. What was I thinking? Technically, I'm still married. But I didn't really want anything like that to happen, right? I mean, not really. And I wouldn't have, but geez, I feel like a jerk. Go with the feeling. Huh? I was an extra in Beetlejuice, you know. One of the people in the afterlife office. I loved when Sylvia did this gag. Watch. Inhale. Exhale. I pulled a gag on Michael Keaton, you know. I was shooting a commercial where I was playing a bride and had a wedding dress on. And Keaton was on lot filming Dream Team. So on break, I ran over to Keaton's soundstage, still in the gown, sobbing. Keaton's standing there, and I start screaming, I can't believe you stood me up. 200 guests, and you didn't show up, you creep, you louse. And, well, Keaton's paralyzed speechless. He can't believe it. And I'm blubbering, and me pregnant with your child. Well, there's the whole crew going, Keaton, you're some kind of slide ball. And Pete Boyle lecturing him, and Stephen Firth is counseling me, and oops. Guess you heard that story, huh? See what I mean?
Yeah.
Told you she'd be back. What do you think of that little story she told?
It was very entertaining.
I can believe that someone pulling a stunt like that.
Right. Of course, it's either exaggerated or made up, you know.
But if we're in the Marvel universe, I can believe that actually happened.
True.
Especially if she's a bit of a no-name actress that no one would recognize.
True. And a lot of Hollywood scandals. Again, he's going with the pop culture of everything. So, yeah.
Of course, I bet you they got her. You know, but here's the other thing. She probably wonders why she doesn't get roles.
Yeah.
After pulling a stunt like that.
Yeah, it's very on the nose for a lot of, things that happen in reality.
What the? Oh, man, not another hole in another apartment. Moondragon. Oh, perfect. Who did it have killed, and would it have killed you to use a door, huh? Actually, I was not responsible for the... Well, you know what? I don't care. When do I get a break, huh? When do I get any peace? When do I get a chance to put my life in order? Well, very well. You have 30 seconds. Attend to your life, and then we'll move on to more important things. I'll wait over here. You have 30 seconds. Again, the humor on this is spot on. Like,
Right.
has there been a dud joke yet?
No, it hasn't.
But again, it feels real. Like if you know these characters, you realize, yeah, that's something Moondragon would say.
Right. Even if I don't know the characters and, this is my first introduction to them, the writing itself is just so natural.
Yeah, but of course with Rick, after everything's been through since issue 0, you're already like, give him a break.
Right.
We have to find it. Have to down there. The job that Moondragon set me on. I can finally get it done. I have been searching for hours. She'll be so proud of me. Eee! Hello, I have cracked the destroyer. My daughter desires a box of mint cookies, please. I'm out of mint cookies. No! I got smart cookies. They got chocolate. They're kind of good. It won't be the same. course, she sent her father on a journey like that to get him out of the building.
Right. Get some cookies.
And of course, it's the cookie that everyone wants.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I remember right, that is the most popular Girl Scout cookies.
Well, again, yes, that's true.
The mint
And
cookies. Yeah, those were always the favorites.
I never really had much, of Girl Scout cookies.
Me neither.
But yeah, just knowing, just from around, you would know what's popular.
Mm-hmm. Mom, Kelly did it again. Oh my God, Kelly, Donna, run and get the first aid kit. Hurry, put it down, Kelly, now. How'd you sneak the blade in here? Honey, why do you do these things to yourself? When is it going to end? When it's over. Hey, Mommy, look. I think she made a picture this time. You're imagining it, Donna. All right, I've no need for you, Jones. I require Genis, the son of Mar-Vell. I know who he is, and I know that you had a thing for his dad. Oh, and how would you know that? Because I pay attention. Even now, you get a little catch in your throat just talking about him. Save your speculations, Jones. The bottom line is, if Genis does not have my help, the consequences could be dire. And how do you know he needs your help, huh? I sensed it. Oh, you sensed it. She sensed it. Now, Rick, calm down. I'm sure that incredible. My cell phone cuts out when I drive through Laurel Canyon, but Obi-Wan here can sense a disturbance on Earth from frickin' Titan. The star field in Genis' face. It's in place all the time, isn't it? I guess. Why? Because it means his cosmic awareness is functioning constantly. It should not be. But he noticed that in any mirror. Oh, right. Good point. He can't see his own reflection anymore.
Right. And that's what we saw when he was shaving.
Yep. The cosmic ether is like a radio dial with all the stations playing at once. The stations being infinite multiverses. Ruby, knock it off. Sit down. Come on, girl. Just a little more. Having to deal with her. So needy. A cosmically aware person can tune into one particular band and be all-knowing. Captain Marvel's tuner isn't functioning yet. His head is cluttered with static images from other realities. So how do you figure into this? I will help him fine-tune his ability. It will take many days, perhaps even weeks of non-stop training for him. Okay, hold it. I'm not putting my life on hold while Marv learns the ways of the Force. You get out of here or I'll boot you back to Titan myself. You threatened my little girl? Drax, buddy, hi. I love the new hall. Quick course on the difference between threats and hyperbole. Right, destroy! Ah, nuts. Okay, Drax, now let's just calm down before someone gets hurt. We interrupt the subsequent dialogue for an announcement from those unclear on Captain Marvel's ability. The following explanation. The photonic energy channeled through his negabands can be used in a variety of ways. It can channel it outwards into a blast of varying strengths, or it can be siphoned inward to be utilized in different ways, such as enhanced strength, or shield to provide limited endurance against attacks of a kinetic nature. Case in point. Again, I just keep on laughing. I keep on having to pause to laugh.
Right.
I'm going to miss the Hulk burger. Father, how could you do that? Right uppercut. I didn't mean physically. I'm trying to do something important, and you can't get in the way of. He's the one in the way. You were going to spend time with me, with your dad, not with him. If he's dead, then you won't spend time with him. Gross. This could get very ugly very quickly. All right, Drax. I'd rather not do this, but you're not leaving me any choice. That seems to have put him down for. Roar! All right, maybe not. I really don't want to hurt you, Drax. Too bad the feeling doesn't run both ways. You'll run both ways. Then I'll tear you in half. Marv, don't let the negabands touch each other or... Marv, look! Out? Huh? Drax, you idiot. The protective null field with that bands generate, it's not enough with two people. We don't got to do anything. The field, it's shattered. Now there's nothing to protect us from the negative zone. Not enough energy to escape planet's gravity. And if the fall doesn't kill us, we'll explode on contact anyway. Actually, they're not. That's the thing we find out. They're not in the negative zone.
Mm-hmm.
They're in the microverse.
Okay. And What is that?
That's where people shrink down. It's like where the microbots and all that from. It's where Ant-Man can shrink down at the microscopic level.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes there are moments that require no words. But if words were required to summarize this moment, it would probably be ouch. And we got another guest artist, by the way. Are you sure it is he? Positive. No one else could be that color and that strong to survive that kind of impact. He has returned to us, as she said he would. What of this one? Should we kill him? No, he poses no threat. Leave him be. Let us simply take... Oh, and by the way, Hulk has a history in the microverse, too.
Really?
And who does Drax look like?
Drax.
The big, green, strong.
Yeah.
So who they made, that's who they're mistaking him for. Let us simply take the returned one and leave this poorly colored thing behind. The desert will take care of him soon enough. By the way, you can see here he's finally been put back to his normal self.
Mm-hmm.
First time we're seeing him like that.
Oh, right.
Careful with him. Careful. He survived the fall from space. What harm can we do? Valid point. All right. Get out of my head, dragon. Willingly or unwillingly, Joan, it is up to you But you will bring back Genis and my father. Now slam the Negabands together, you stubborn fool. Bite me, Sinead. And don't make me come over there. Do it now. Kong, get your head out of the way. God, you are the most stubborn man on the planet. Okay, you'll get a concussion if you keep this up. I'm doing this for everyone's good. Only Captain Mar-Vell's welfare matters. His and my father. Now do as I say. Why should I listen to you when you don't care about anything I have to say? There. I've been a lousy host. Here, have some coffee. In fact, have the whole coffee table. Battling in mind and body and still capable of spouting unfunny quips. Your training as a hero is evident. Very well, Jones. If I have to force you to bring the band together manually, I shall gladly do so. Yeah! Huh. I knew I'd get the hang of releasing energy jolts myself, despite what Marv said. Still, campfire blast, but anyone who touches them, watch out. Now, let's attend to Miss would-be goddess here. And so, we hurt ourselves again, did we, Kelly? The parrot said it was rather elaborate this time. Had a picture on your arm in the shape of some sort of dragon. Is that correct? Or serpent? Alien. An alien. Got it. And why did you carve an alien in your arm? No pencil and paper. Kelly, your parents are very worried about you. Their words you're going to kill myself? I'm not going to. That's good to hear. Not necessary. Everything will be destroyed anyway. By the alien? No, by me. What? What's going on? You, Joan, you're going to regret this. I'll psychically peel your mind like a moldy. Yeah! Add it up? Yes, just make it stop! That screeching noise, discordant howling, like the shriekings of souls in torment, deafening, mind-numbing, eating away at my very soul. What hideous torture! Limp Biscuit, significant other, crank to the max. So I guess you don't like heavy rock. I guess you don't like heavy rock.
Right.
Now listen carefully, Mooney. I've lost contact with Marv, which means he's probably unconscious. I think. I know if he was dead, but I'm not going to swap molecules and go in blind until I have some idea of what's what. That should be just plain, and that would be just plain stupid. So you just sit tight until we hear from him. You are a vile, sadistic man, Jones. Sticks and stones, babe. I'm warning you. No funny stuff. Limp Biscuit isn't my only weapon, and I've got corn, and I'm not afraid to use it. Hello? You're sensing him again, aren't you? Ask him where Drax is. Ask him, hurry. God, what a day. I'm still alive. Negative charge of the neg zone matter should have killed me on contact if... Hello, Marv. I hear you, Rick. You don't have to shout. You're not in the null field. What happened? What the smell? What? A smell field? What? Take these things off me so I can hear properly. A null field, Mooney. It's a stasis field the negabands generate. Keeps us immobilized and protected in the hostile environment of the negative zone. Apparently, when Drax and Marv got tossed into the zone together, it shared the null field, except we're bonded on a molecular level. Drax isn't. So he could have been, how could he have been yanked in a negative zone? This is weird. Nice try, Mooney. Marv, something is way off here. Is it possible that I know what you're going to say, Rick, and you're right. We've been proceeding from a false assumption. We thought that we were switching places in the negative zone, but we haven't been. I don't know where this place is, but it's not the negative zone. Then where the heck is it? Deep space? Couldn't be. It could be, but I don't think so. Doesn't feel right. Is that how this cosmic awareness works? By how things feel? Partly, yes. You've become attuned to everything around you. That way you're never caught off guard. Whoa! Well, that sounds. Keep back, I can't believe I passed out in the kitchen, but she was standing right there. Lorraine was, but she wasn't. I know she wasn't. Of course she wasn't. I was just imagining. Maybe I feel guilty or something. Yeah, that's probably it. I feel guilty over her getting killed, but it wasn't my fault. Maybe it's like survivor's guilt. I feel bad because I'm still here and she's gone, but there's no reason I should. I should be grateful that, nuts, I got soap in my eyes. You're going to get in your mouth too if you keep yapping that way. How about that? I think those babies are real. Who'd have guessed? You got any coffee around this place? I'm losing my mind. Not a fan of how he drew her here. That's too different.
Yeah, and is that a Psycho reference?
I think so. What? Huh? When? Where? Why? How? Huh? He does stir. Given strict instructions that you were to be brought to Our Lady as soon as you awoke, Hulk. Hulk? Yes, that's correct. It's very dangerous to see you, Hulk. He, Hulk? Yes, you, Hulk. Pronoun trouble. He's even more stupid than we were led to believe, but Our Lady will attend to it. Come along with us, Hulk. Drax to you, sir. Drax. Odd greeting. Drax, Hulk, and Drax, Hulk. This Draxing way. Our Lady awaits. And by the way, may we compliment you on your improved wardrobe, Hulk. Drax, you're welcome. Hello, Hulk. I've been waiting for you for ever so long. Who? My name is Vasala. You don't know me, but you knew my sister, Torella. Torella was his wife when a love interest he had there, created by Harlan Ellison, but then she got killed.
Oh, wow.
So Hulk had that love interest before Saria from Planet Hulk. You're even more handsome than the portraits show, but when you dropped out of the sky with our skin color and unmatched strength and durability, we knew you immediately. Oh, hurts. Having trouble thinking. Don't trouble yourself. I shall clarify you myself. My mind unclouded. Lady, I appreciate you, but you have to understand I'm not Hulk. Not what, Hulk? I forget. Stupid monster. Nice being prepared there, Captain Cosmic. Now, have you got any idea where Drax is gotten to? None. And to be blunt, if I never see him again, it'll be too soon. Gotta agree. Why not just bag that planet, whatever it is, and leave Drax to? No, and you must not. I order you to find him. You're not in exactly an order-giving position, Please, he is my father. Yeah, I can see the family resemblance. I've been working with him, trying to raise his intelligence to make him more than just a mindless destroyer. But how could you understand when what it's like to see a man's spirit trapped inside a green, misshapen being? A decent man who didn't deserve to have this monstrous half-life, a tragic brute of a... All right, I get it, okay? I'm fluid in both subtext and irony. Marv, look, you can't just leave him there, right? Why not? Because if you do, I'm probably going to kill Moondragon. And we have to go to jail, and in our own best interest, see if you can turn up the big O. Would you, please? I'll see what I can do. Well, gotta say thank you. Yes, when you do something to benefit someone other than yourself, I totally get Drax now. 10 minutes with her, I'll be brain dead too. 10 minutes with her and I'll be brain dead too. Kelly, parents are talking about, checking you into a hospital for a while. And I don't entirely blame them. But I'd rather not see that happen. I doubt you would want that either. Now, but we need to come to an understanding about, you were saying, now you know I'm not crazy. But if you try to convince anyone, they'll think you are. Have a nice rest of your life. Ugh. Well, this place has possibilities. Excuse me, have you seen someone with skin like yours, but much larger in the purple cape band? Oh, that's a definitive. Thank you. They all seem to agree that Drax is in this castle. Intruder! I'm not here to cause trouble. I'm looking for leave or die. Believe it or not, there's actually a third option. Try that with me and hand you your head. Drax, you have to come back with me over my dead body. Or more accurately, over yours. Last issue we'll go over. And this is the page that I showed up that got me an interview with Chris Cross.
Nice.
Listen, excuse me, miss. I have an entire box of Young Brew #1, special collector's edition. How much you'll give me? $1. $1 a copy? But they retail for $2.50 a piece. I bought this 5 years ago as a college investment. Not $1 a copy, $1 for the whole box. And frankly, it's guys like you who've ruined the fun of comics reading for everyone else. Okay, that's it. Where's the manager? Alan, irate customer for you. This woman was rude to me. Rude and arrogant. I know, but Marlo's eye candy. Customers love her. So you're not going to do anything about it? Okay, fine. I want to see the owner. Yo. That is one of my favorite jokes. And again, the facial expressions.
She's just like sitting there, and then
I want to see the manager. Won't help me. I want to see the owner. Wait.
Right. It's like you wouldn't think that, of course, that is something that a female wouldn't own a comic book shop and stuff like that. So
notice the store thing. Golden Orange Comics. Have a nice day. You think more people would figure out that you named the place after your hair? Hey, boss, you okay? Look like you've seen a ghost. This fight. Why can't I haunt someone who goes someplace interesting? Al, I'm going out for a while. Going out? This is the first time you've been here in a week. I know, but I gotta talk to Rick. Are you and RJ getting back together? That'd be so great. You guys really deserve a happily ever after. Tell this Yabo there's no happily ever after. Just ever after, and it's anything but happy. Why don't you tell me that, Lorraine? Because I think it'd be better if it came from you. And since when is my name Lorraine? And just remember, don't sweat the small stuff. Again, just look at all this. The expressions there, the oomph, what she's giving.
Right.
Well, at that very moment in time, if not space, let's hope this isn't yet another dead end. We have to find him, Atrocious. Do we? It's the Micronauts! Well, at least some of them. He's one of us.
Who are they?
The Micronauts they were another franchise license book they had, much like ROM. These tiny people who exist in the multiverse, in the microverse. But they have come up to the main Marvel universe from time to time. Of course, they're toy size compared to everyone else being giant.
Oh, okay.
And also, it's through that book that we got introduced to the Captain Universe that was in Donny Cates' Venom run.
Mm-hmm.
At the very end. He's one of us. The Microns, they had to call him that because they didn't own the rights. Don't abandon their own. I don't know that I agree. He was one of us, Mari. Things he said and did, you didn't know him the way I did, Atrocious. Meaning what? I just, guys, did you notice that everyone is moving away from where you're headed? Why do you suppose that is? That's Bug, by the way. A character that James Gunn wanted to use in Guardians, but couldn't because of the rights he chose.
Oh.
Yep, instead, that's where we got Rocket instead.
Well, maybe that's not so bad.
Oh, I agree. Rewind 30 seconds for the answer. For those who came too late, Captain Mar-Vell, searching for Drax on a strange alien world, has found him and gotten the stuffing knocked out of him for his trouble. For those who did not come in late, there will be milk and cookies later. My booze! Oh, wonderful! Guard, seize him! There he is! Seize the alien! And if the alien doesn't feel like being seized, you do not have a choice. Wrong. You do not have a choice. Be happy I'm in a good mood and using the flat of the sword, or you'd be tripping over your head. Hey, Zorro. Not now, Rick. Yes, now. What do you think you're doing? Allowing my photonic energy to build up. Seems to do so more slowly in this route, wherever this place is. Well, don't drag it out. You gotta find a way to convince Drax to return. I'm working on it. Well, work faster. I can't keep Synad here tied up forever. I'm hungry and thirsty. Oh, right. And I give you something to drink so that in half an hour you can say you have to go to the bathroom and I have to untie you. No thanks. Enough of this. All yada yada. Ah! All right, I'll stop. God, I hate Limp Biscuit. You think I'm enjoying this? Huh? You think this is fun for me? Yes, I think you're filled with rage over your situation and you're taking all that anger out on me. Think whatever you want. Just stop trying to shove your think in my head. Jones, Richard, I'm worried about my father. My father and Genis. Moondragon, are you crying? No. Look, Moondragon, Rick, it's Marlo. Am dead. Destroy him, my dearest, in the name of Vishala, and in the name of my dear departed sister, Jorella. Whatever you say, my love. This could be a problem. What the? Where did that come from? Good shot, Bug. Good shot, Bug. Thanks, Commander. He's coming in again. Mari, blind him. Ah! It's the Microns, the Freedom Fighters. I thought they'd be taller. Where is Starface, man? Why Drax blinded? Why hard to think? I don't understand. My spell is fading again. Why is it so difficult to keep his intelligence right? Perhaps you are simply not the enchantress Jorella was. After all, you have created the figure of you being Jorella's sister. Do not delude yourself into believing you are all that she was. And our love, Dexum, is that fakery too? That little witch. Elsewhere, honey, I'm home. What's for supper? And how about a big helping and heaping helping of you, Mr. Bradley? Oh, honey, Kelly, we found a place that we're going to check you into. It's not forever. It's just for a while. Someplace where they can help you full time. We didn't want to, but there's really no other choice. You do see that, don't you, honey? That's my kitten. Dinner in an hour, half an hour, Kelly, sweetheart. Oh, see, she's warping reality. Oh, kitten, that boy Ian called. He wants his ring back. Don't worry, I'll give it to him. Good boy. So what is this place? It's called the Microverse, a subatomic universe, one of many, once upon a time. But some months ago, our reborn greatest enemy, the Baron, joined forces with a being named Thanos to destroy all the subatomic realities. We and others called mutants fought back. This never actually happened. Ultimately, a massive release of energy results in all micro realms being merged into one. As seen in last year's instant sellout, Small Expectations.
Wow.
Again, they're making up saying some event that apparently there's up in the air whether or not that event was meant to happen or not.
Mm-hmm.
But still, I'm in a subatomic realm, not the negative zone. What? A negative zone. And there they are. Save it for later. So, why are you here? The battle, one of our numbers, Dexum, vanished. We have managed to trace him to this world, and now we have to. You have to die. A truce. Go ahead, Mari. I hear you. I found Dexum. It's worse than we thought. He's working with this woman who plans to dominate this entire world. And she, in turn, was taking advantage of someone named Drax, making him think she loved him in Marionette, my old teammate. Come a long way to die. Pacham! So, hi, back. Building intellects right here. Rick, I just wanted to say this in person. Okay. I want to know if you'd like to do dinner sometime, like Friday maybe. Sure, I'd love that. Maybe we really did have something good. And why toss it away, Because life's too short. Tell me about it. Isn't this one of those Battlestar Galactica robots? Okay then, how about I pick you up at your place? Say 6 o'clock? That'd be great. I'm gonna use the bathroom a minute, okay? Okay. The bathroom? Uh-oh. Rick? Yeah? I don't need to use it after all. See you Friday. Hey, Red, the bald cat chick sitting on the toilet lid. What's up with that? Rick, if I said there's a gad woman listening to corn in the bathroom, would you say I was seeing things? Sure, you're seeing things. Ha! Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Wouldn't want the other kid to say I'm chicken. What the hell was I thinking? That's the same phrase he said when Bruce was pulling him away from the gamma bomb. Wouldn't want the other kid to say I'm chicken. Or he's just like, why can't my life be normal?
Right.
What do you think about all that?
Very interesting, very down to earth.
And she's used to it.
Right. It's kind of like okay, this is a superhero world. It's very a, not so much as the fourth wall, I would say, but a lot of meta
She's experienced.
commentary.
She's experienced with it, so it is very meta.
Right, right,
You understand the meta-ness because she and Rick have been through so much.
right.
Right. Drax, get off of me before I have to die. Is that what you're going to say? And thanks for this, Ron. Not a problem. And I have news that may be of use. How could you have turned against us, Dexum? How could you continue this endless quest, living hand to mouth, always on the run, disposing rulers, all of whom live better and live better than we, and leaving the spoils of our conquest to others? Didn't make you feel the fool. I did what was right. We all did. Murray, lure him outside and say the following. Look, this Moondragon thing can't go on forever. You gotta find a way to sell things with Drax. A plan to that effect is already underway. What is it? Marv, he almost nailed you that time. So I noticed. The plan you were saying, it's still a work in progress, actually. All right, Mari, nowhere to run. Stop him. He's trying to kill Visalia. What? What sort of nonsense is that? One would have to be a total mental deficit to fall for. Who's trying to kill her? Him, the guy with the arm cannon. And right there. Oh, no, he's not. Get back, you. You're dead. No, put him down, you muscle-bound idiot. You fool. Don't kill him, you clod. My love, are you all right? Did that monster hurt you, my clod? Fool. Uh-oh. Muscle-bound idiot. My love. Whoosh, whoosh. Ah! Run. And save your thanks, Dexum. People, listen up. And Clang, people, listen up. This guy's not the Hulk. I know the Hulk. No. I worked with the Hulk. He's no Hulk. His name is Drax the Destroyer. As for Jarella, she was a terrific woman, but she's gone. She died saving the life of a child. And that woman down there, she's no more Jarella's long-lost sister than I am. She's just trying to take advantage of the love and esteem you have for her. Why should we believe you? Yes, you're not one of us. And that's right. I'm not. I have special knowledge because I'm a mighty wizard. Here as I shout the words. Bang those bands, Marv! Perfect timing. Thank you. And now, my friends, let us bow our heads and remember Jarella. Get the imposters! Get them! Ooh, ouch. That's going to leave a mark. They're really taking a pounding. Perhaps we should save them. Oh, absolutely. In a minute. 2, 3 minutes at most.
Wow.
So, what did you think of all that?
Very fun.
That's what we're pausing for now.
Lots of jokes. Like I said, it's the pop culture references. You can tell this is very much a Peter David story.
Very much so. But he also shows the love and admiration of the character. No derailing them, no rewriting them. At this point, Drax was dumb as a bag of hammers. He was.
Mm-hmm.
And so I like so they took advantage of that.
Yeah, as long as you can make it still compelling, I give kudos.
Exactly. So what did you think about Marv and Jen? Or Marv and Rick?
Right. Honestly, it reminded me of kind of like well, I've only seen the well, it's not the MCU, more of a Sony version, I guess. But kind of like Eddie and Venom.
Venom?
Yeah, it's kind of like that banter going on.
Yep. Very much so.
Yeah, so it's really fun.
And what do you think about Marlo?
Again, a lot of the characters, it definitely reminds me of Supergirl, like the casting and everyone like getting their
plot point and characterization.
Right. It's kind of like you're caring for the characters. And of course you're giving me this warning of the characters, like, okay, this person is going to be important, this person might not, so
yeah,
it's like,
I figured I would tell you that about Lorraine because she is someone we're going to see a lot of until the end of this first volume.
And it's kind of like, okay, you're also warning if you like the character, you don't want to get too attached just in case, because he does have the tendency, and again, going on from the Supergirl run, it's like don't get too attached.
There's
And you
not that
do
many characters like that. I can assure you in this run, there isn't that many.
right. And
Oh, and by the way, Moondragon will be a regular too, so get used to her.
oh, good.
Yep,
And yeah, and then you have the twists. You know,
yep.
it's kind of like you have the balance of joking and the lightheartedness, you know. Um just and then when he's ready to get serious, he really gets serious.
He really does. And trust me, right now it's all jokey as they're adjusting the things. It does start to get a bit more serious as it goes on.
Right, right. I can
Yep,
definitely tell.
yep. But yeah, and what he's been thinking about with Crisscross.
His art, again, very expressive. You it matches Peter David's voice for the
Yes.
characters.
The other
And that's
artists were the other fill-in artists. I think Ron Lim came close, but James Fry did not.
right. I mean, that was a little
Like, look
um
at Hulk there. What the hell?
yeah, it's you can definitely tell the artist the communication has to be on point with the writer and yeah,
Mhm.
to really um I guess get a home run
Yep.
for what the story is trying to tell. And this story definitely needs those expressions.
Yep. Like I said, Ron Lim here, he came close to match keeping up with it.
Yes.
Like this
Kind
bit,
of similar.
this whole bit.
Right. Kind of similar,
Yeah.
and just keeping consistency, but it is with this run, I would say it's really within the expressions. With Supergirl, it was really with like the splash pages and the
Hmm.
action. Um, yeah,
Definitely. Yep. And yeah, like I said, we're gonna keep going on. There's gonna be a lot of questions that will be answered, obviously. But I do like, yeah, how each of this is treated. It's within the age where a book could end at any time. So the creator just keeps writing the stories for as long as they can.
right. Honestly, that's what we need more of because so many writers take advantage of, oh, I'm going to stay on this book for
100 issues.
100, right. The
Had to,
shade,
had to.
the shade, Robert, that was good. But
Oh
it,
boy, I just realized that shot. Marionette. Whew,
yeah.
I didn't even
Um,
realize that. Oh,
hopefully we don't need
yeah.
to censor it.
Nah, nah. I had to deal with that. And I will say, this is the one expression I don't care for. The teeth.
Yeah.
It's fine for Rick, but for Marionette,
It's just kind of there.
yeah, it's like, ugh. Now, obviously, I do like this case where everyone else is holding it except for Bug.
Mm-hmm.
I do like that. It was like, ooh, ooh.
And
That's the
especially if
case.
you
Yeah.
and especially if you don't have like any dialogue on some of the panels or pages, you
Hmm.
want the art and the expressions to still continue on the story.
But it still keeps the humor to all the joke. If they're just sitting there doing nothing, it's like,
Right.
okay, wait, 1 minute, two, three tops.
Right.
But yeah, the humor on this, again, there has not been a dud of jokes. Now, this has been more comedic than Supergirl was. Can we agree to that?
True. True. Supergirl was more dramatic, it was more of a
It was comedy
dramedy.
for levity.
Right, right.
This is a
Um,
comedy.
exactly. This is a comedy sprinkled in with a little drama. Um, and even the drama is a little bit lighthearted.
Yeah, like Lorraine
Funny.
gets killed, and then now she's haunting Marlo.
Right.
But yeah, and then, like I said, this moment here, like I said, is still I still say one of the quintessential crisscross images.
Yes, it is.
This part especially, that's the guy who
Right.
feels like, oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then the fact he still has that look, he's just like,
In disbelief.
yep. And like I said, just again, the meta-ness of it is good. But like I said, as we go forward, we're gonna have a lot more to go through.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, as we get more, we're gonna deal more with that girl and everything. We're gonna have a appearance by a character of Comet Man. Oh boy,
A lot.
he gets a little payback.
Well,
I mean,
very much
gotta be honest,
probably
kind of
deserved.
deserves it, right?
Right, right. Very much deserved. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting to
Mhm.
know these characters.
Yeah. Now again, I'm gonna be playing it by ear going forward. So far, it probably will be 6, 7 issues. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and again, we've got a lot to go through, and using this omnibus will help out a lot. No more having to go back and forth on things. Whoo! Boy, the way he draws women is great.
Yes.
By the way, one thing I
Actually,
do like the joke is like you have this moment here, and it's like just the two of us. She has Lorraine and he has Marv.
that is
I do like
very.
that how he gave Marlo her own Marv.
Mm-hmm. As
And it just
Comet
dawned
and
on me. It
Lauren,
just dawned on me.
I mean, they are of, equal, or it's like you have your
Well, one's
one
useful, the other
arm.
one's just a nag.
Right, right.
And at least she can smoke up and not bother Marlo.
Yes.
But I have to say, now this makes more sense what Lorraine was saying earlier. Well, I think those are real.
Yeah, it does give like this
Earlier it didn't make sense. Here makes sense.
yes.
But yeah, we got a long way to go. And again, there's no ongoing narrative per se. Just story leads into the next, into the next, into the next.
And I, for one, appreciate that. I don't like stories to drag on too much.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And
yeah,
there's no Earth Angel like type of story here. It's all going to just be again flowing.
wonderful.
So now we won't get arcs until there will be one story arc in this volume. Then the second volume is where we'll start to get arcs.
Got it, got it.
But for the time being, we just have a flowing narrative that has some bit of a plot point that starts off in one, maybe resolves in another. But for the most part, it's all just a flowing narrative. So yeah, this is gonna be a fun ride. So
Yes,
yeah,
it is.
any other thoughts before we wrap up?
No, I'm just looking forward to, like I said, getting to know these characters and reading, you know, more on honestly Peter David's writing. I'm very much
Why? So
enjoying
I
that.
think he was one of my favorite writers.
Yeah,
And why did the man deserve so much better? Doesn't this make you even more
definitely.
infuriating with how Marvel treated him?
Yes, because again, I like when these characters are talking, you know, more actually human than
Mm-hmm.
robotic, or that you are writing a character,
Oh,
you
by the
know.
way, I won't say who, but I'll just say this. Remember some relationship that was toyed with but never went anywhere, of course, for obvious reasons in Supergirl?
Yes.
We're going to get one properly here.
Really? Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Hmm.
Yep. Then they kind of shove it out the way, but then set up for another one at the very, very end. But
Man, boys.
no, it sets up for one that actually would have much better legs. Okay, they all have
Okay.
great legs, but
Okay.
yeah,
So
sorry, that was a joke that I just had to say because of all how ladies are drawn in comics.
I'm gonna have to go back and forth with the whole relationship things, but it's part of it.
Yep, but trust me, it kind of comes a little out of nowhere, but then they explain how it does. But yeah,
As long as it gives the, explanation and can flesh it out going forward, I'm cool.
yep, but yeah. Thank you for joining me, Britt. Thank you, everyone else. See you all in the next one. Take care.